My dad died just after Connor was born, but I don't really remember him at all. All the special times growing up were with Mum, just the three of us, and I could talk to her about anything. When her new boyfriend Ravi moved in, it wasn't that bad, but then Sarah was born. Now I hardly see Mum. I think she might be depressed or something. She never seems to leave the house. When Ravi's home, they're always arguing, but at least we don't see him much because he's usually at work or in the pub, although that means he doesn't see Sarah much either. It's hardly surprising she's a bit weird. She just watches TV and never wants to play. Even her nappy rash doesn't seem to bother her. And Connor's changed. He used to be good fun, but he hardly says a word these days, and I know he's having a hard time at school because the kids say he smells. I've tried to talk to him about it, but he just stays at his room playing computer games. Mum's not fussed though. She phoned me up at school the other day to ask if I picked Sarah up from nursery again. Yeah, as if I'm not in enough trouble already. Now I've got to see Mrs. Jenkins, the deputy head, after school, because all the teachers are beefing me about my homework not being good enough. When am I supposed to do it if I've got to look after Sarah and Connor all the time? I feel like running away. I don't know what I was frightened of. Mrs. Jenkins says she was worried about me and reassured me I wasn't in any trouble. It was such a relief. I just burst out crying, and I told her everything. And that I was scared about what would happen to me, Connor and Sarah, or what Mum and Ravi would say, but she promised she'd speak to them before she did anything. And there's help and support out there for all of us, which made me feel better. Mum is getting help to deal with her depression, and we're seeing family more. It's great that Auntie Liz is coming round again. They're speaking to someone about their marriage, and Ravi's going to something he calls Dad's Group. He says it's to help him be a better dad with Sarah, and with Connor and me too. He's even stopped going to the pub. Well, most of the time anyway. I'm speaking to the school counsellor and Auntie Liz around home life, and I've got more time to hang around with my friends. Me and Mum have even started getting on again. Connor's also getting counselling at school, and they've encouraged him to join the football team. He's spending less time in his room too. Mum started to get Sarah out of nappies. Her rash is gone, and she seems much happier. Ravi has started to read her bedtime stories, although sometimes she still asks if I can do it. Things are so much better at home. Sometimes I even feel like I want to spend time with my family now.